England's River Kennet looks inviting, but this water contains a cocktail of bacteria and pesticides that risks making river users sick. Not one of Britain's waterways is free from pollution, and citizen scientists like Flora want to know exactly what is in their water.
I have found that there are really worrying levels of E. coli in the water, and this is the result of Thames Water releasing treated sewage, which still has really worrying levels of bacteria in the water.
Water companies have been exposed for unlawfully dumping untreated sewage repeatedly into Britain's rivers. But as the industry is privately owned, their priority is their shareholders. The government's Environment Agency was created to prosecute environmental crimes, but over the years has been encouraged to prioritise economic growth. Campaigners have had enough.
For over 14 years, we've seen the previous government cut funding for the Environment Agency, which means having lost 70% of their initial funding, they cannot enforce the law. They can't monitor the pollution and they won't take polluters to court like Thames Water. That means that we're seeing a lack of investment in infrastructure and instead profiteering by these water companies and putting the public's health at risk.
Agricultural pollution is also to blame. As the number of mega farms grows, so does the amount of toxic runoff from livestock and pesticides. But the government's approach to farmers is also cautious. Rather than prosecuting rule breakers, it issues warnings.
The river doesn't belong to Thames Water. The river is not Thames Water's open sewer. It belongs to all of us.
Campaigners are leading the charge on this issue, and the government is now taking notice. There is new legislation coming and funding for the EA to train another 130 water quality inspectors.
Public outrage on the state of Britain's rivers played a huge role in the last election, and the Labour government is now ordering water companies to ring-fence some of their profits for investment in infrastructure rather than paying bonuses and dividends. But campaigners say that these changes will barely scratch the surface, because ultimately you get the environment you pay for. Charlie Angela, Al Jazeera, Wiltshire.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.